Hello.
Hey, we're here. This is the last game of the quarterfinals.
Yes. So after this, we'll have the top 8. We'll do a quick examination of the top decks, just to take a look at the houses, the house composition and whatnot, just as a point of reference and whatnot. And then we're going to roll into the top 8 right after that. So, Implacable Dr. Binder.
Which is its first match so far in the top cut. So Emma Waltrip is its second match. It qualified, and it's the deck where the Star Alliance has 3 draw icons and 2 Lay of the Lands.
Yeah,
it's a little bit of stuff.
The Star Alliance in that deck is so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know which of these decks I want to win. The Implacable Dr. Binder is the sweet Amberfin Shark deck. You get the Amberfin Shark, you got an Ambermancy, you got 2 Witch of the Dawns to bring back the Amberfin Shark, so that's just like a fun, cool interaction. So yeah. It's also the Mecha Buoy Tide Warp deck.
There's a Hydra Cataloger in here, which is also
there's a Hydra Cataloger in this deck as well.
Okay.
So I think if you're both archiving back and forth, you don't care.
Fine. Right? Yeah.
This deck has an Eddy, so
this one also does have an Eddy. So.
Yeah, you're fine building up some Amber here and there.
Yeah.
Because like especially with the Amberfin Shark, you can give your opponent an Amber to make them forge for the right amount, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's another lever that you can have some control over, to try to make sure that you tax them for the right amount when it is time to tax them. So
3,
9.
Bets are up. Get your bets out.
And for our viewers who are not aware, September 12th is the Keyforge Portugal has put together a 24-hour sprint of Keyforge streams. They have a web page. We should make that we should make it a command, and we should also probably put it in our Discord. But they haven't announced on Twitter. I don't know if they have announced anywhere else, but any Keyforge streamer you've heard of, and some you probably haven't, are streaming that day. And they're actually, I think there's still a couple spots left. There's some time slots that they want filled. But yeah, if you know Jay Philippeg, he and Keyforge Portugal have been working to put that together. So that's pretty cool. It's little under 2 weeks away at this point.
I'm probably gonna do a fight night for it.
Yeah, so we may do a fight night. So we've got about 3 hours to fill, and so we've got some flex content. I'll just show you this. No big deal. No big deal, but there's
so much AoA.
We got a bunch of AoA. So if our fight night finishes and we still have time for to fill for that sprint, we'll do some sealed stuff with the discount AoA. So did want to mention all of that before. So found a nice.
You're with a big bet. Just throwing it out there. This is the time to bet right now.
Ignore that. I will play Senator Quintina, and it is your turn.
Okay. I will say logos. I'll play Armadrone, and I'll static charge. Your turn.
I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Magistra Vita. He doesn't get to do anything here. I'm going to play Faust, and I will exalt Senator Quintina. I'm going to give Quintina a Siren Horn. Quintina's going to go fight the Armadrone. Deliver that to you. Then I will take that back. I take 1, and it is your turn. We'll draw 3.
Logos will play Infomorph and Theorist. Here.
All right. suppose I'll take some damage here.
I definitely want to get some cross-set play in at some point. For sure. We have like a lot of AoE decks, so.
This hand is extremely awkward. I guess I'll say Logos. I'll play Static Charge. I'll play Tide Warp. I'll play Submersive Principle. We both just lose one. And then it's your turn. I will draw 3.
I'll say Shadows. I'll play Brend and Francis.
Alright, so start of the turn, Tide Warp.
We don't like random links here.
Is that the...
We're just gonna ban that.
Is it the... well, yeah. I mean, I would time it out for an indefinite amount of time.
Hour.
I don't know what that link was. I do not click on that link, obviously, anyone, but I don't know if that was a Keyforge Portugal, somebody from I don't know. Yeah.
If it was a legit link, don't come into the chat and drop a random link without any context.
Okay. I am well, start of my turn. I'm gonna get it. Or sorry, static charged. Okay, well, my hand is still awkward from the previous turn. I don't know how to un-awk it at this point. So,
not our problem.
I don't like any of my options. This is all super awkward. I guess I say Saurian. I'll play Consul Primus. I'll have Senator Quintina fight Infomorph. So that way our you don't have the Bren die to the static charge. And then I will reap twice and hope that I forge here. I think it's unlikely, but I'll try. So I'll say check with 6 and I'll draw. It's your turn.
Well, I'll say Shadows. I will say Walk the Plank to steal one. I'll fight Consul Primus, Brend, and I'll reap with. Your turn. Oh, I have Ransom as well. I'll play this Ransom. If be used unless, yeah, I'll just put it on Faust, that's fine.
Okay. Alright, so start of the turn, Tide Warp gives you the tide.
Okay.
And I will play Hydro Cataloger. I will play Eddie and archive a card. And then I'm going to play Phase Shift and Amberfin Shark. End of the turn, the Shark will lose a counter, we'll both gain one. So I'll say check with 7, and it is your turn. I will draw.
Say Starlance. I'll play Technobabble and draw a card, and then stun the Saurians.
Okay.
I will play Z-Force Agent. I'll play Lay of the Land. With the top 3. Draw. Play Kirker. Play Teresa. Fury Blaster. On Francis. Francis will fight there. Do 3/3. Still alive. We'll both gain 1. And your turn.
I will forge. I guess technically, start of the turn, it's Tide Warp, Hydra Catalog, then Forge.
Yep.
Okay, I am going to put my archives into my hand, and I am going to say Untamed. I will play Bumblebird. Give the Amberfin Shark some counters, combos.
Wow.
Impressive combos. And then the Amberfin Shark. I'll actually play infighting. So the Amberfin Shark's going to take 4. And Faust will be dead.
I could have played around that better.
I will reap with the Amberfin Shark. And I will play a second in. So the Amberfin Shark will take another 1. This does have a capture on it. Capture on third. And we both gain 1 from Amberfin Shark.
Alright, so I'll still forge.
And we'll draw 1.
I'll say Logos. I will play Hydro Cataloger and draw. Play Binary Moray, Eddie, Archive, Information Exchange, and steal 1. I'll Forgive or Forget. 2.
Forgive or Forget's really good in that deck.
I've got Technobabble and Z-Ray Blaster. You get so much value from the icons.
I mean, you've got attachments, Teresa. You've got like a lot of cards that do a lot of things, right? So if you need the card draw, you get it. If you need the amber, you get it. If you need the versatility, you can get it.
So,
all right, start of the turn.
I get Tide, Archive 2.
Yes.
Okay.
I am going to say Logos. I will play Binary Moray. I'm going to play a Mecha Buoy. I will Static Charge. I guess I'll get the Moray. And end of the turn, the Amberfin Shark gives us both 1 and dies because he'll lose a power counter and go down the threshold. And return.
Good morning from Australia. Hey, what's up, Anxious
Hello.
Pirate? I'll say I get Mecha Buoy, but I have Eddie out, so okay. I'll say Logos. I will Reap with Moray and archive a card. I'll Reap with Eddie, and I'll play Brain Eater. I am done.
Okay. Start of the turn, I am going to Tide Warp, raise the tide. That'll exhaust your moray. And then I am going to, I get to Archive 2 when I raise the tide.
And then
I will Mecha Buoy. And then you've got more than enough amber to stop me. I am... that brand has pissed me off the whole game. I can't stop it. My goal here is to just, I guess, burst enough that I'll just forge 2 consecutive keys, hopefully.
Mr. Day, white video YouTube, generous by combustion Joel will set. Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
DT. Well, that is not a sentiment shared around here, Anxious Pirate. But there's a lot of really cool stuff that can happen in DT.
Yeah.
You just gotta like work for it, which is just a hassle sometimes. But yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying the set. Then.
For sure.
So. All right. Gonna say Untamed and put my archives into my hand. Gonna play the Witch of the Dawn. Getting back the Amberfin Shark. Honestly, the call might be to get back Eddie. I don't know. I came here to play Amberfin Shark, so that's what I'm doing. I'll play Amberfin Shark. I'm gonna play all tied up and get 2. I am gonna play the Fittest and put a bunch of +1/+1 counters on all my creatures. Including the feared Bumblebird. I am gonna play Ambermancy on the Amberfin Shark, and I'll get 3. And Bumblebird. Did I just reap with Bumblebird? I think so, because the Eddie situation will solve itself. So I'll reap with Bumblebird. And we both gain an amber from the Amberfin Shark. And it is your turn.
What's up, Storm? I'll forge. Alright, so start my turn, these explode, and I steal 3. Alright, I will pick up the archive. Say Star Alliance. Was our consensus that you draw the cards first and then you play Lay of the Land? I think that was our idea, right? I'll play Shield Leader on Brain Eater. I will play Science after King Can. I will put a Z Wave Emitter on King Can and draw. I will a Tabor and draw.
I think it depends on how many Star Alliance cards are left in the deck. Depends on the order. I think on Blind Trials, I think you want to draw first.
Technobabble there and draw. Play Lay of the Land. No Star Alliance cards left. No.
I don't think this is a good matchup for Dr. Binder because I just help that deck be more efficient. Because you're getting through faster than I did.
Z-Ray and Z-Particle. Alright, your turn.
Alright, so I will
draw from Lay of the Land, that's right.
Oh, first I have to do all this stuff. I'll Mecha Buoy.
Okay.
And then the tide swaps. My moray is exhausted. Forge. And then I don't have a way to stop you, so you win. Yeah, it's stupid. I wonder if Eddie was the right call there. It may not have been. It's tough to say. I mean, I was only in a position to win because I gained that much amber, right? That was like a.
It was a lot.
Pile.
Yeah.
I just didn't have a good way to. Yeah, I didn't draw the Zinzi.
All right.
I think it was just Brend. I had to play around with Brend the whole game, and then I just stopped playing around Brend. Maybe if I forced myself to play around Brend, I could have been fine. But I was generating so much amber for both of us that it was like really hard for me to. I don't. I'd have to go back and look, but I think there were very few turns where I didn't generate like 3 or more amber.
Yeah. All right.
But it's a classic situation of one deck steals any amount, and the other deck, and they generate roughly the same. The deck that steals any amount is usually at an advantage, right? So.
You can bet amber if you follow. You get like a bonus amount of amber, or you watch for 10 minutes. There you go. Look at that. You also get amber just by watching too. But welcome to the stream.
My opener was 3 and 4. 4 Saurians, 3 Logos. My 3 Logos cards were Phase Shift, Tide Warp, and Static Charge. My Saurian cards were Quintina, Magistra Vita, Faust, and Siren Horn. So I figured I could go turn 1, play Quintina. The exact thing that happened that I wanted to happen, which is I played Quintina. He played something I could fight, so I could play Faust, exalt Quintina, give her the Siren Horn, beat an amber out of something, have 3 dinos in play, and then I draw 3 cards. The problem is that I drew 2 infightings and something else that was awkward, and so it was something I did not want to phase shift, right?
9.
So I drew 2 infightings, and those were effectively a chain, 2 chains for a couple of turns. It wasn't until I got to take the Logos turn where I got to I actually held the phase shift because I didn't want to play. I drew some other Logos card because I held the phase shift because I thought it was too powerful.
Did I roll?
You have won the roll.
I won the roll. Okay.
I felt phase shift was too powerful to throw away because it makes up for the fact that it's a chain in your hand by giving you the ability to play something unexpected, like being able to phase shift Witch of the Dawn to get back in Eddie during a Logos turn when Eddie's already dead is like really powerful, right? So
okay, I'll keep.
Yeah, I'll keep.
Let's pterodactyl.
I and my band of plucky pirates and adventurers. I'm gonna scoop the pterodactyl and play Francis. Francis, one-eyed Willa. Our goal is to kill that pterodactyl before it kills us. And I'll draw 4. It's your turn.
All right, I'll say Logos. I'll play Isotropic Core. I'll play Mecha Buoy. I'll play a Phase Shift and a Fangtooth Cavern. I'm done. I think I didn't grab Mecha Buoy Amber like 1 or 2 times also. I was supposed to on my turn.
You were... Oh, yeah. You were probably supposed to. I forgot that
it was each player's turn.
I forgot that it gives you... I thought just Tide Warp Mega Buoy means I always get the Amber. There's also time... No, I mean, I do always get the Amber.
You always get on your turn, but sometimes your
opponent is also going to get it.
Yeah.
So... okay. It's a Tropic Core. I am going to say Star Alliance. I will play Tabor and draw. I will play Lay of the Land. put them in that order and draw. And then I'm going to give this Francis a Z particle tracker. And it's your turn. We'll draw. Go ahead.
Okay. I will say Logos. Play Tide Warp. And Static Charge. It's Francis. And then Fangtooth that Taper. Still look at my 5 amber.
I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Francis. I am going to mug the Pterodactyl. I am going to reap with 2 Francises.
Franci?
And then I'm going to sack of coins. And do 7 to the Pterodactyl. I may not kill it, but I am going to make you use an awful lot of counters. And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Alright, start my turn. Tide Warp raises the tide. Mechabooey gives me an amber. Forge a key step. Forge a key. I'm gonna say Logos. Play Submersive Principle. Make you lose 3. I will play Zenzik. And end turn. I'll take out this. Actually, he's dead to a fight anyway. I'll take out that Francis. Your turn. He's also dead to a stack charge.
I am going to say Logos. I'm gonna play Armadrone, Infomorph, Binary Moray, Vespelon Theorist. I guess I'll discard this information exchange. I don't think it's worth holding on to. And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
Alright, start of the turn. You get the tide. Well, Mechabooey. Then you get the tide. I'll say named. I messed up. I didn't play around infighting again. My own infighting. I'll play infighting. I'll discard Bumblebird. I'll play the fittest. Keep putting counters on this Dactyl. End of the turn, Fangtooth will kill the Theorist.
I'm getting destroyed by this Fangtooth. It's not even close. My turn. I am going to get one for Mechabooey, and then I will say Logos. I am going to reap with the Binary Moray, and I will archive a card. And then I'm going to play Forgive or Forget and archive 2. Tabor, Lay of the Land. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. Go ahead. Check with 6.
Say Saurian.
Yeah, you gotta do all your beginning of turn stuff.
Okay. Tide Warp.
Binary Moray taps. I didn't even untap it because I knew that was coming. So.
Yeah. Saurian. Magic Vita. Siren Horn. Dino you didn't. For nothing. And I'm done. End turn. Fangtooth. Kills Francis.
I will forge.
Unstun.
I am going to say Starlant, so I'll put my archives into my hand.
Where are the Rostrums at? You didn't see Rostrums either when you played this deck, right?
No. Somebody stole them.
Yeah. Did we deck check?
Somebody whose bracket needed implacable Dr. Binder to lose. Has broken into our house.
This deck has two. Yeah, it's got 2 Rostrums.
It has 2 Rostrum. I think I played 1 Rostrum.
You did,
but
okay.
I think I played 1 Rostrum. But the problem is it didn't matter.
The efficiency, you know.
It actually doesn't have great ways to capture Amber.
Right. Right.
It's like Magistrate Vita is a big one.
Quintina, so you could load up.
Quintina is a big one. Okay, I will play a Tabor and draw. I'm going to give Tabor a Z-Wave emitter. And draw. I'm going to Technobabble. And draw. I'm going to Lay of the Land. And draw. I'm going to play Gincan. I'm going to play Lay of the Land. Draw. I'm going to play Shield Gelator. And Z-Ray Blaster. And Teresa. Load them up. And your turn. I'll draw one.
Kazarian. Sorry. Start my turn. Mecha Buoy. Tide Warp. You get the Tide. That readies. It was already ready. I Forge. Say Saurian. Unstun. Play Faust, Exalt, a Consul Primus, Senator. Yeah, if I had my Zenzi, I'm just dumb. Just dumb. And end of turn, Fangtooth will kill the Science Officer. Your turn, you get one for the buoy. Forge.
It's Faust. Okay. I am going to say Logos.
4-2.
Oh, yeah. I will say Logos. I am going to have Tabor. I'm gonna play all this stuff. Do Eddie, Seaboard, Brain Eater. Moray will fight Consul Primus. No, sorry, Faust. You put Consul Primus back. And then Tabor will fight Vita.
Archive ready?
Yes. And then Tabor is going to let me play a non-Star Alliance card. Actually, I think I prefer this. And actually, archive this with Eddie. I think Tabor plays Little Nif. And it is your turn. I'll say check with 7 and then draw 5.
Alright, start the turn. Tide Warp. Mecha Buoy. I'll say Saurian. I'll play 2 Rostrums. I'll fight Eddie. I'll play Sensor Philo. And then turn Fangtooth Little Nif. Your turn.
I forge.
Yep.
Tabor lost his ward, but he got it back at the start of this turn when he fought on the previous turn. I am some next little plays, I think. I am going to so I don't even so it is. Alright, so Tabor is gonna fight Censor Philo.
With what house are you going?
Logos for the turn. Seaborg and Brain Eater are gonna reap. Seaborg has to do 2 damage to a creature, so it'll shoot my armored up Tabor. Tabor is gonna let me play. You have an isotropic core, so I would have taken damage. Yeah. The hazardous would have popped it off. So the Seaborg has to shoot the Brain Eater. Tabor's got 3.
So it was like this.
Yeah, no, it's still the Philo would die.
Well, you fought last turn with it too, right?
Yes. So I would have lost the ward.
Did you fight Consul Prime? No, you fought Faust. You would have taken 2.
Yeah, so he'd still be alive.
Yeah.
I could engineer it. I could engineer it in a way.
And then 3 from this.
Yeah, I could reap with. No, I don't want to exalt the Seaborg as a thing.
You won't have to if you kill it.
Yeah, but I don't want to raise the tide either, because what happens is if I raise the tide right now, I'd never get to Mecha Buoy.
Mm-hmm.
I want the Mecha Buoy set up for the start of my turn, if possible. Because if I raise the tide there, Justin takes the tide back and Mecha Buoys, and then it's not there's never a situation where if Justin wants to take 3 chains to take the tide back on his next turn, that's fine, right? So okay. I'll play Infomorph. I'll play Brand, and I'll play Static Charge. Tabor lets me play the Brand. And it's your turn. I will draw. 1, 2, shuffle and draw.
Start the turn. Mecha Buoy.
Tide Warp. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on the board, so it's like hard to tell what is intentionally trying to play around stuff and what isn't being played around, right? I did not want to exalt my creatures with Quintina, so Quintina had to be dead. And at the same time, I didn't want him to be able to like Saurian either. And since he had to give me the tide back, there's a situation in which I can Mecha Buoy. So, infighting still around? Yeah, I guess actually. Well, I guess in theory I could Static Charge Brend fighting, Brend over there for infighting. But I think it'll be fine. I don't know.
Say Untamed. I'll play Witch.
I don't know how many untamed creatures you've played. It hasn't been many. It hasn't been the shark. He called like Saurian 3 turns in a row, which baffled me.
My draws are pretty awkward. Why?
I think that's the deck has a lot of power, but a lot of awkwardness.
It's because there's so many artifacts, and you have to get them out first, right? So I think it is weak to the burst in that deck.
This deck is not slow, right?
Yeah.
Like this deck is.
I think I have to say Untamed. I might not have to play this witch. I will play this shark. We're doing that.
Yep.
Play the stampede.
Okay.
Capture 1. And I'll discard the witch. No, I have to play the witch. So that I have something to kill with Fang. That's not Brand. I will get Bone Bird and discard.
Okay.
Yep. Your turn.
Alright.
Witch dies to the Fangtooth. You get 1 for the Mechabooey. We
Charge.
both get 1 for the Emberfin Shark.
Tabers.
Needed to threaten that turn so bad.
You did. I was expecting you to.
Yeah.
So. Okay. I am going to say Shadows. I am going to walk the plank and steal 1. I am going to have Emberfin Shark, or have Brand fight the Emberfin Shark, and the Isotropic Core will actually kill it. And I will steal 3.
That's the game.
Yeah, I can play 2 idiots. You don't matter.
I didn't draw like the Ambermancy,
The burst stuff, yeah.
the other infighting was at the bottom. Mind Bullets is the bottom.
I thought there was a chance that as long as you had a creature, like you could maybe get to 8 or something like that. But I thought as long as I had a creature to fight with Brand, if the static charge went through, then I could Isotropic Core to kill it.
So last turn I wanted to take a Logos turn and play Eddie, but I would have had to Fangtooth my own Eddie, and then he would have forged. And if I Fangtooth Brand, he still forged. So MO had a lot of amber. Yeah, it is so bursty is the thing.
What is it? Creatures up. What is the 64, Eric?
Only 11 printed, 22E. It feels like so much.
I think it's misleading, right? It's one of those. It's one of those decks that's misleading because of the way the Star Alliance works, right? I mean,
the 14 speed is legit. That's kind of what I think. Was the difference?
Yeah, because it is effectively a multiplier, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you get to. I mean, you can draw so many cards. I had an 8-card Star Alliance turn, right, and I like. You could argue that I like low rolled that turn at that point in the game because I played so few Star Alliance.
Yeah, so that's too bad because this deck is really cool. It's just like it's not quite there.
It's got the
it's so close.
I think that
it's so close.
The double infighting is actually probably bad. I think you want 1. I don't think you want 2. So that's what I lost the game to.
Yeah,
I think the Logos doesn't quite actually draw enough cards.
Yes, I agree.
Right, it's not as fast as some
the efficiency.
Yeah, it's not as fast as some of the DT Logos that.
And the problem with the Hydra Cataloger, of course, is the Tide Warp also gives your opponent the same advantage. So.
We want to do a quick.
Yeah, let's do a quick overview. Here's the top 8.
Here's the top 8. So I definitely want to compare the houses here. I think this is always an interesting phase, right? I think. Somebody pointed it out in chat earlier. The Star Alliance Unfathomable Shadows combo is actually
it's showing up a lot.
We have 2 here.
Oh yeah,
right.
Those 2. No, 3.
No, you're looking at Logos.
Sorry.
So we got 2 Star Alliance Shadows Unfathomable.
Star Alliance Unfathomable.
Star Alliance Unfathomable. 5 Unfathomable.
Yeah. Star Alliance. Okay, a lot of Star
3
Alliance.
3 Untamed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Star Alliance.
3 logos.
I'll point out when I did my DT set review.
No Sanctum. No, 1 Sanctum.
Yeah, when I did this DT set review, I said Star Alliance I thought was the best house in the set. I think this kind of like backs that up, right? No, I ranked Unfathomable a lot lower.
But it's
than
the
it
highest
is here, right?
Yeah.
The Star Alliance is the highest, and then Unfathomable is second. We've got 1 Sanctum. We've got 1 Saurian, right? So I think Unfathomable matches up really well against Sanctum and Saurian because both those houses want to use their creatures to win the game. And Unfathomable makes it so that playing creatures is a chore. So.
Yep. Agreed. Creature control definitely feels better than Amber control in this set.
4 Shadows. Yeah, I would have. What would I have ranked the worst house in this set? Probably Saurian. I think I would have ranked Saurian the worst. I think in the grand Keyforge scheme, Dark Tidings Saurian is not the worst house ever printed.
But the problem is it's there with Unfathomable.
In the context of Dark Tidings, Saurian in this set is miserable to play.
Yeah.
Whenever, especially doubly, triply so whenever you're playing as Unfathomable. So yeah. Yeah.
Let's go.
There wasn't any house that didn't make it to this point in the tournament.
Right.
So okay, so Mervigig and so I'm on Mervigig.
Yep.
Sweet. Now the Untamed Star Alliance Logos combination that did really well early in the tournament has not hung around to the later levels. Mervigig, I believe, is the only one carrying the torch there. So
top 8 time. We're here. Bets, hold on. Hang up. Hang on. Don't hang up. Boom.
How many of these have Z-Force?
Not this one. Not this one.
Stagmoss does. So there's 2 Z-Force agents.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 Z-Force in the
2
top 8.
Z-Force made it in. Wow. Calling all agents. It's one of those. I know we had probably a larger percentage of Z-Force than like an average pool
100 deck pool, yeah,
would, but bogged. Yeah, we're not bogged. I'm sorry.
Get the big bets out. Someone already bet big first game.
You can do some chunky bets right here.
You start the big bets by making a big bet.
Yeah, you can make some chunky bets.
Yeah,
50, 100 amber. That's some chunks. You can win some change.
There we go. Oh, you haven't bet. You just looked. You just looking.
Yeah.
See what you got to work with.
See what kind of stack he's working with.
100. There it is.
100. That's a chunk.
That's a chunker. 6, 6, 4. I don't know how I feel about Rico Silva's chances here.
Let's go take a look at this. Illusions are always good. That triple shoulder head is not good though. I think Mervigig could not care about shoulder heads. The Brand is not bad. Borrow is interesting. Mervigig has something, right? A Hydra cataloger. Fangtooth. So the Borrow is interesting. I guess I got to play around some stuff. Does So
Nile 0 amber. Oh no. Just whack. I guess you can.
You better. That's what you get.
Yeah.
That's what you get for not watching as much as you used to.
There you go. All right. You good?
Yeah, I'll keep. No, this deck can do better. We can go bigger. Have to go. think my hand could do worse though. I'll keep.
Play money bank.
My turn.
Yep.
Gonna see Star Alliance. I'm gonna get Money Bank, a universal translator. I'm gonna technobabble the Money Bank, and then I'm gonna shoot the Monty Bank. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Okay, I'll say Star Alliance. Play Matter Maker. I will play Hawkins, Tabor, Comops or Hings. Am I blind? Yeah. Discard this in your Discord. Your turn.
This is the fate of every Gross and Hings.
To be separated immediately.
I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Eddie and archive a card, and then I'm going to Positron Bolt and shoot Gross.
Yeah.
And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Star Alliance. Play Make It So. And say Unfathomable.
You gotta make a show of it. You gotta. I'm sorry, everybody. Justin did not play it up enough.
I didn't even hit the
for
button.
TTR standards.
I'll play Translator.
I really apologize. I thought tonight was gonna go differently.
I will Reap with Tabor. And Tabor will let me play Torrid Sign-In. Torrid. Hings. I'm just gonna Reap with Hings.
Okay.
Your turn.
I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Eddie, and I will archive a card, and then I will discard Science. And then this Eddie will Reap. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. Go ahead.
What is my hand even doing? Alright, I'll say Shadows.
Don't even run bets. Well, that's because the computer that I was running bets off of was not my property. Hashtag not my property. So.
I'll say Shadows.
It was repossessed.
Hart Simpson, Shoulder Id. Brand. Shoulder Id.
I get one?
Get one. I can take 3 chains and Cement Shoes my Hart Simpson. Let's steal one. Stops you from forging. Keeps Bryn play alive another turn. I think I'm gonna do that. Sucks, but I am drawing 5 cards here, so slightly mitigated. Yeah, I'll play Cement Shoes. Did I already get an amber for that?
No.
Or was I just talking about it? Okay. Oh, what? Is it only if the tides... Yeah, okay. I don't actually have to say 3 chains. Okay, cool. I should read the card. So yeah, I'll do that. And then I will play Zolnif. Your turn.
How many times do I have to lose to Bryn tonight? I'm gonna put my archives in my hand and say Star Alliance. I am gonna play Selective Preservation 2.
Three?
No.
3. Oh,
3.
Yeah, okay.
4, 5, 6.
Okay.
I am gonna play Together, so I can play a non-Star Alliance card. I'll play Cross Porpoises. Raise the Tide. I will enrage Little Niff and Hard Simpson. I'm gonna play Triska. Oh, sorry. And then off of Together, the tie is now high. I can play another card. I'm gonna play Fangtooth. So I'll enrage Kirker. And then play Fangtooth. Play Triska. Play Translator. And it is your turn. Fangtooth, Little Niff. Say check with 8 and 4. And you'll 4.
Amber for Together.
There's no Amber for Together. I got the Cross Porpoises and the Fangtooth. Started that turn with 5. Cross Porpoises, yeah. Fangtooth, and then Universal Translator.
Yeah, you're good. Okay. I'll say Unfathomable.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I'll play Sobog's Thingamabob. I will play
the Star Alliance symbol.
Horde Sign-In. I'll Wrath of Ruin to destroy the Rocketeer. And I'll play Portal. Raise Tide. Your turn.
I will forge. I can't I can't string together any hands with efficiency right now. I'm gonna say Untamed. Is this an Untamed? Is this Star Alliance turn? I guess I'll say Star Alliance. I'll play General Order 24 and shield you later. And I'll kill your Brend with Fangtooth. And then it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Alright, I'll grab Star Alliance for the General Order.
I'm very confused by the cards that I'm drawing in this deck right now.
Say Unfathomable. I'll play a Bubbles and Illusions of Grandeur for Star Alliance.
Okay.
And I'll Reap with a Simon.
My turn?
Yeah.
General Order 24 goes over there. I will say Star Alliance. I'll discard Static Collection Array, and I will Fangtooth Hard Sign-In, and I'll draw one. Go ahead.
The Forge.
Yeah.
I'll say Shadows. The Trickle Down.
I can't give you 3 there, right? Like
Jack Guitar, Sea Urchin, Reap. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Untamed. I'm gonna play World Tree. I'm gonna play All Tide up and raise the Tide. I'll play Chelonia. I'll play Meliobi, and then I'm gonna Fangtooth Sea Urchin. And it's your turn. I'll draw 4. This deck struggles when the Untamed is in the bottom part of the deck. You'll notice how much I bounced between Logos and Star Alliance because I was trying to engineer a good... Because this Chelonia has been in my hand since like turn 2. So I've been like trying to engineer a good Chelonia turn. You'll notice I played one creature to go with the Chelonia.
Take 3 chains and raise the tide. Say Unfathomable. I will call the Void, Miliobi, and then I will Tidal Wave the Chelonia. Give you the tide. I'll Reap with Bubbles, and I will Illusions for Untamed. Your turn.
Okay, I will lose to Illusion of Grandeur. I am going to get. I don't know if I'm going to get destroyed or not.
Yeah, this might. See.
I don't. I couldn't. I could not put together turns that weren't like 3 cards or less for multiple turns.
I also think Illusions is really bad for Murphy because it doesn't really have good.
I think it's different if I generate 14 amber. I do not care if you have 9.
Right.
Okay, right? Because I could Eddy strategically, but I drew both Eddies late. Right? You were at 2 keys. I never taxed you. I didn't do any of that stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I think I had a terrible draw. And I could not get the deck to function at a basic level. I had Fuzzy Gruin, Chelonia, another creature in my hand, right? When I lost there, I had Phase Shift, so that I could Phase Shift the Witch of the Dawn. I had Witch of the Dawn was the other one. So
Phase Shift Witch of the Dawn Eddy.
Yeah, but the thing was, since you had illusions me into Untamed, then you win the game anyway, right? So I think I had a terrible draw. I think that's what happened when I lost with Murphy last time. Was like I was trying to engineer the deck. Having played Murphy throughout the tournament, it gives you like this false sense of like, yeah, I'll just play a bunch of cards, and then I was trying to engineer those turns, and then I just kept drawing them in like wrong pieces. Right?
Did you have mulliganed?
No, I don't think so. My hand was. I have to go back and look, but it was like Eddy to archive something. I just drew the other Eddy and then Science at the same time, and that doesn't do anything in the deck when you draw the Science by itself.
Yeah.
Because I looked at my what was I going to mulligan for was the question, right? What would I mulligan? I think my hand was like 3 Star Alliance, 3 logos or something. I had like some proactive stuff to do, so yeah, I had the good together turn, and then the deck just was clunk after that, right? I will keep. I think the Fangtooth is why I didn't lose that game as badly as I could have. And the selective preservation. Justin played 5 Shadows creatures in the same turn. Like, that's not a good thing for Morvigig, because he could just reap a bunch of turns in a row with it, right?
Play Shield you later.
Okay. I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Trickle Down and Raise the Tide. I'll play Shoulder Id, and I'll Cement Shoes the Shield you later. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Star Alliance. I'll put Translator on Shield you later. I will play Together for Cross Porpoises, Raise the Tide, and a Phase Shift, which will let me play It's All Tied Up. And I'll Reap with the Shield you later. Your turn.
So I feel like playing the Together to play a Phase Shift to play another card, that's kind of that's like a cute play, right? Like that doesn't. I would rather have the Phase Shift, especially since you're drawing 4, right? Like I think I would rather have the Phase. And I don't know what you're necessarily going to draw, but I would just like rather have the Phase Shift to have the options on the logo's turn. All right, I am going to say because you would still have the same amount of amber without it, right? I am gonna say Star Alliance. I'm gonna play Mattermaker. I'm gonna play Kirker. I'm gonna play Hings. I'm gonna go get Gross. I will play Gross. And then I will zap the Shieldulator, and it doesn't do anything. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay, so Untamed, play Mysticetti, World Tree, Verlonia, Miliobi, gain 1. Witch of the Dawn, gain 1, nothing. Your turn.
Oh my god, active Hings are gross. I do not believe I have gotten to activate Hings this game.
It's been a long time since we've been able to do that at all, so.
I do not believe I've actually been able to activate. Okay, I am gonna say Star Alliance. I will play Tabor. I will play Kirker. Gross is gonna fight Chelonia. And then give a +1/+1 counter to each creature between Hings and Gross. Here we go. Kirker will fight Chelonia. It's possible the correct play there is to just beep twice. It doesn't feel correct, though. And then Hings is going to reap, and I will draw 2 for each creature between. So, yeah. 1, 2. Okay. And your turn.
You just trickle down too.
Oh yeah, trickle. Good.
Alright, I'll say Logos. I will. I'll forge.
No, didn't draw an upgrade. There's like the Under Pressure, I believe, is the only thing in this deck that is out of Star Alliance. Yeah, Under Pressure's not. There's no like hand cannon. There's no ransom. There's no. I think there's only 2 shadow upgrades possibly in this set.
Say Logos. I'll play Science. I'll play Eddie. Archive. Eddie. Archive. Play BDQ. This and Tabor. This and Kirker. And your turn.
I am going to say Shadows. I will play Hard Simpson into the discard pile. I'm going to play Jackie Tar. I'm just going to borrow that World Tree if you don't mind. Is it worth it to put Hings on top? Put that like that, so it's only shuffling it. The Shoulder Id will reap because he can't fight as much as he may want to. And
the Mattermaker is like almost useless in that deck, I think, if I remember correctly.
It's literally Under Pressure from not Star Alliance. So I want to draw. I don't actually think I want to draw. Or sorry, Hings. Okay, it's your turn. I will draw 3. I'll say, I won't say check. Go ahead.
Say Starlance. Hmm. Pick up the archives, they'll let you forge, but it's probably worth it because I threaten. Yeah, I'll pick up the archives and I'll say Starlance. Play Hawkins. 2. Play this selective preservation. So 2, 3, 6, 7. All universal translator. Universal translator. Zap for 4.
For 3.
Yeah, for 3. I didn't screw that up. No, I didn't. All right, I'll just do the Kirker. Actually, I'll do it to Shoulder Red. 3 to Shoulder Red, and I'll discard this stat collection. Right. Crap.
Yep. Forge.
Yep.
Alright, I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to trickle down. I will Portal. Tide. I will play a Horrid Sign-In. Wrath or Ruin and destroy a flank creature. I'm going to Illusions of Grandeur for Star Alliance. And is your turn. I will
I'll forge. Not great.
Is extremely not Pog.
It's not very Pog. I don't think Murphy can give you 3 free Amber. I don't know what world that can happen. It's not this world. I'll say Starlance. I'll Techno Babble. The Kirker. Your turn.
I could have Matter Maker last turn. Damn, screwed up. I can Matter Maker this turn. I'll say Unfathomable. I'll play useless Sobog's Thingamabob. I am going to play a Horrid Sign-In. I have a Bubbles, and the question is whether I Bubbles that Eddie or not. I don't know if it actually junks up your hand. I suspect that it doesn't junk up you, right? So I'll have the Horrid Sign-In fight Eddie. I'll play a Bubbles.
Nepenthe would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, it'd be Legacy Nepenthe. That's
ship.
Yeah, that's the sweet thing about Legacy cards, right? Like you can always get like something crazy Legacied. All right, and then I'm gonna Matter Maker this Officer's Blaster. I guess onto Kirker. I know it travels the other way, but okay, it's your turn. I'll say check with 6. I will draw 4.
Say Untamed. I will take 3 chains. Bird to Tide. Play Chelonia. Play Gruen. Play Meliobi. Persistent Sunning. Fathomable. And your turn.
I will forge. And then lose because I have no way to get this Brand killed.
Jeez.
So I had a suspicion that Merigig was not unfavored. But then again, I'm looking at like Hawkins, Illusions of Grandeur.
Oh, this was F7. I was wondering if I missed an Amber there. I couldn't remember. Alright.
It may have been the turn I didn't use my Matter Maker. Yeah, I mean the thing about these games, they're fast.
Yeah.
You played Deepwater Druid at all, so
a lot of people are counting on Mervigig.
Does that warrant a one night? I don't think so.
No, it wasn't a rules mess up, right? Okay.
You did also. Did you play both phase shifts and together?
I didn't play the second phase shift.
Okay.
Just together. It was a tight matchup.
The difference may have been that I didn't draw Brand.
Yeah.
Brand is pretty good against Mervigig, I feel. There's no like key cheat in the deck, right? So you can't like forge all your Amber and then kill the Brand, so there's no
You have
Amber.
like very limited window to kill it.
Yeah, otherwise it's just straight up stealing 3.
Yeah.
I was gonna like I needed 2 turns. I could play the Brand and then worst comes to worst, I tidal wave my own Brand to get it killed.
Do we roll already?
No. Yeah, I don't think we did.
9.
Can't let me have a 1 die roll.
5. Nope. That's a mulligan.
I will keep. Be honest, forgot this deck had this card. I'm gonna be real with you. I forgot this deck had Theory of Conjecture. I don't think either of us drew it.
Well, the turn you illusions me, I could have played Theory of Conjecture to archive the top 2 and stop the key, because I would have had 2 cards in archive. You would have gotten 7. So that was what I was also considering, but I still didn't want to give you free
that's
Amber.
bad because you're not gonna make me. You're not making me forge.
Right. If it was making you forge for 8, maybe, but like still, it's tough.
I was hoping you were in a position where you would have to give me the second key.
Yeah.
I thought that was the only way I could win the game, is if you were forced to give me a key there, or you took a turn in which you did absolutely nothing.
All right.
Instead, you got like minimal value from that. Like you got something from that turn. So
plus 9.
I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Theory of Conjecture and archive the top 2. And I will go ahead.
Say Starlands. Play Matter Maker. Play Gross. It hangs. Play Kirker, hangs. Zap Eddie for 3.
I am going to put my Archives in my hand, and I'm going to say Untamed. I am going to play World Tree. I will play Deepwater Druid. Play Miliobi. I will play Witch the Dawn. I'll pull back Eddie. And then I'm going to Persistence Hunting for Star Alliance. And it's your turn. I'll draw one.
Say unfathomable. The word sign in. Wrath of Ruin the Miliobi. Oh, sorry. Wrath of Ruin the Miliobi after I fight the Switch of the Dawn. And play a Universal Translator. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Hydro Cataloger. I will play Bilge Warden. Raise the Tide. Archive one. I will play Mind Bullets for 3. And then I will play Eddie. The question is whether I played Eddie. I would kill him. I'm not like a big fan.
I forgot Eddie. I forgot Mind Bolts is in there also.
Yeah. And I will draw 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I there's like very few reasons you should have had as many creatures in play as you had the first game, but I mean, there's draw variance, right? Like it is a thing. It can happen. It's why we play the games. If we just talked about which deck was better, and we were just like, okay, this deck advances, then I don't know. That's not the kind of stream we run around here.
Play Shadows. I will cement choose the Quarter Ruin. Take the Tide.
You get to archive.
You get to archive a card. Okay. I will play Jackie Tar, Shoulder Id. Play Hurt Simpson. And your turn. Yeah, we put in the work. No one can say we don't put in the work. We have video evidence of us putting in the work.
Okay, I am going to say Starlance. I'll put my archives into my hand.
Now, the stream may be fixed or scripted, but we still put in the work.
I'm going to play Journal Order 24. I am going to play Hawkins and gain 1. I'm going to play Triska. I'll give Hawkins and Triska Universal Translators.
They're dead. I'll take them out.
And it is your turn. I'll say check with 7, and then I will draw 3.
For turn, I'll use the Kirker for the turn. The General Order. I will say Shadows. Play Brend.
Fucking Brend. I'm so mad at this Brend.
I'm gonna reap with Jackie Tar.
Oh God, I'm gonna lose my shit, dude.
I am going to fight this Eddie.
Brend is like probably one of the most frustrating cards to play against in the game, and I've been Brended 3 times tonight.
I'm gonna borrow.
And I have gotten to Brend no times tonight, and you're gonna put ass back on top of the deck.
Back on top of the deck.
Ah!
And I'm gonna reap with Shoulder Id.
I needed like.
Your turn.
God, I'm so mad, dude. I'm gonna say Logos. Bounce of Deathwork. Positron Bolt. Phase Shift. Chelonia. Go. I'm gonna draw 4. Take your turn.
Okay. Torch.
Yeah.
Play Unfathomable. General Order's gone yet. Pick up the archive.
Yeah. I won 1.
Bugs.
I won one in the first set, but I did lose the last two. So.
Discard Maelstrom. Illusions for Untamed. The question is whether or not I Tidal Wave. Or play as Bubbles. I think I just Tidal Wave.
Kill
Chelonia. You get to archive a card. And then I'll play Bubbles.
My turn? Yeah. Alright, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to cross Porpoises, Bubbles there. And I'll play Chelonia. I'll play Meliobi and get one. And then I'll discard this Fang Tooth. And it's your turn. I'll say check with 7. I'll draw 4. I cannot... These last 3 games have been... The second game was not a bad game, but this game was fucking frustrating.
Play Shadows. Play Trickle Down. Play Brand. Good one. Play Shoulder Id. Use the World Tree. Probably not. And I'll play this little Niff.
Okay.
Your turn.
I'll forge.
Archive for the thing. Yeah.
I will say Star Alliance.
I exhaust your stuff for
Sobogs. Okay. I'm gonna say Star Alliance, I guess. Star Alliance. Selective Preservation just kills Little Niff here. Chelonia, Brend, Meliobi, Bubbles, Shoulder Id. I'm gonna Techno Babble Brend. I think I somehow got an extra Amber there. I'll Universal Translator onto Meliobi. Static Collection Array, I'll discard. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Play Shadows, I'll play Monty Bank, Sea Urchin, Deal 1.
I think I've had a whole key stolen from me in this game.
Under Pressure, the Meliobi. And I'm done. Notes on these.
Okay. I am going to say Logos. Yeah, I'll say Logos. I'm gonna play Phase Shift to play All Tied Up to raise the tide and archive a card. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. I am going to play Eddie, archive a card. I am gonna Think Twice, which is a card that is also in this deck, which I did not see in the first game. I don't even think Justin saw it. So the thing is like a card like Think Twice, I could have lost the game even harder than I did. Anyway, I'm gonna Think Twice. The Phase Shift.
Gain 1 for the Chelonia. Yeah.
Yes, that was part of the reason of doing that. So, the Phase Shift. Yeah, there's like 2 Phase Shifts, so I'll Think Twice Phase Shift so that I can zap for 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Say check with 6. You know what this last card is? It's Together. That's right. Some of us were keeping track. because I drew Phase Shift this past turn, and I was like, oh yeah, this deck has the ability to play cards out of house. I was like, I still haven't seen the together, so I know it's in the bottom of the deck.
Alright, I'll say
I'll draw
Unfallible.
5.
I will play Portal. Archive 1. I'll call the Void the Miliobi. And I will Illusions for Untamed. Trickle down. And I'll fight Eddie. That is it.
Yeah, I feel like I had the worst night of my life with Mervigig. I don't know. I could sit here and complain about my draw, but I don't think it's a great matchup.
Rico almost won the second game too, so
I mean, yeah, you say almost won the second game, but I was forging my second key when you won the game, right? Like you won the game with plenty to spare. I couldn't. So the bottom two cards were Science and Together. So when I had the Phase Shift Think Twice in my hand, the Science was not in my hand, so I could have generated like a ton of amber there. I got absolutely destroyed by Brend that game. And I didn't get to play Brend in the game that I played with Rico.
yeah.
You may notice how you won that game by an entire key because all of that amber was stolen.
No, Brent only died one time.
Huh?
Brent only died one time, but I stole.
You stole with other stuff.
2 more.
Yeah, a key.
Yeah.
You stole a key. So, and I didn't get to set up a Eddie. I couldn't. Never had a situation where I could Eddie and force you to pay, right? And that I feel like it was a problem of me not being able to get the house cheating cards so that you can take those really powerful turns, right? I played like an extremely fair game with Mervigig, which is not what that deck is interested in doing in the slightest. So
Closing bets.
frustrating night. Down goes the favorite. It's a shame because Mervigig is I think it's a really fun deck to play. However, if I played games like that with Mervig, I think enough Dark Tidings decks are slow enough where those hands with Mervigig were like fine enough.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right? But these Unfallible Shadows Star Alliance decks are just like they don't take their foot off the gas. So
On Belinda. Could be. Rico Silva, did anyone pick that deck to win? That's the real question. I don't think so.
I mean, Double Illusions is nothing to scoff at.
It was a big deal.
I'd like to go back and see what Rico...
99% of predictions favor Mervigig in this matchup. 5 out of 5.
Yeah, you didn't put in the copy pasta, Herp.
Mm.
You didn't put in the copy pasta to power Mervigig.
12% of people predicted this matchup. And greater than 99% it says favor.
Wow.
So there was no one that picked Rico Silva to win a matchup between these two decks.
Yeah. Impressive.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a completely separate bag to show you. We got AOA content for days. This is for starters. This cost roughly the same as 3 boxes.
Yeah.
Because for some reason these were $5 and boxes were $8. So I don't know. I'm stoked to go through that stuff with whatever it may be. So yeah.
We could do like a bunch of random AOA stuff and then let's just open the rest of the stuff straight.
Yeah. I like I told Justin, I think it would be a crime. The Keyforge police, Richard Garfield, would bust into the house, deputized by the Gaming Commission of the United States, and tell us,
You're under arrest.
You're under arrest for opening Keyforge decks without playing them. and we would have video evidence of us not playing those decks, and we'd be guilty, found, tried, put in front of a court of our peers, guilty, sentenced to, I don't know, what would be miserable.
Playing Magic on stream.
Sentenced to playing Magic Arena for the rest of our lives.
Yep, that's
trying to grind out wins.
That was the nightmare.
So,
all right, thanks for watching. We'll be back.
The perfect gig, lack of Amber Control.
That's the real problem. It has nothing outside Eddie's, right?
Yeah.
It's like that was going to be its kryptonite eventually. I think
it was going to run into a deck that was similarly fast.
Same thing happened against like Marcus, right?
The stupid unfathomable in that deck.
It's just it is like such an action heavy unfathomable.
Yeah.
Enrico Silva, it's crazy.
Yeah,
and they all have Amber Pips, which is not something you see very much in their Tidings decks, right? And they're very control-y at the same time.
Yeah,
so it's the recipe for a good Keyforge deck in general,
right?
Now it was 4-2. That's the magic number for winning.
That is true. 4-2 has historically been a pretty good number for winning these tournaments. So, I think the major exception was
Andres.
Yeah. And then
that was the only exception, right? It was 6-0.
Yeah. What was our mass mutation deck? I don't think our mass. I think our mass mutation deck 4-2.
Yes.
The Fugitive Adler.
Yeah, Fugitive Adler is definitely 4-2, right?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I thought it may have been 5-1, but maybe I'm mistaken. But yeah.
Could be wrong, but I want to say it was 4-2. I know.
The top 4 in Worlds Collide were all 6-0.
Yeah.
It was like they were seated across, and they just smoked their competition and then slammed into each other. So
yeah. I do believe that Jack Feet is the better deck, and it won the.
That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the best deck is. It just matters the deck that won.
It won its Fight Night match against Fugitive Adler too. So
yeah,
that's 2 out of 3. It's really 2-2 against Adler. No, it's what
it didn't win the games that mattered for that tournament.
Was it 2-1 in that, or was it 2-0? I didn't want to say it was 2-0 at Fight Night, and then it lost 2-1 in the finals, right? You're right. You're not wrong about that. But Adler will forever have the title. No one can take that away from him.
Yep.
It is not so much a wrestling title as a title.
If Fugitive Adler's cool because it's like that action-heavy Saurian from Mass Mutations that's really cool, where it's just like loads your creatures up with Amber to set up a situation where it detonates them and takes all that Amber back. So.
You're right. All right. Yep. We'll be back Sunday.
Yeah.
Of course, with the middle 2 games of the top 8.
Yeah.
And then Monday, we'll go into top 4.
And
then Wednesday, we're done.
Really? And then that Sunday is the Fight Night.
And then we're going to
Sprint.
And then we're going to Gen Con.
And then we're going to Gen Con. So we'll have something for that Monday stream. Well, Monday, very likely sealed AOA. Probably some sealed AOA on the Fight Night. It depends. We don't want to be a time hog, but it really depends on
7 to 10. So we got to do stuff between 7 to 10,
and then so it'll be a little bit longer of a stream that night. Plus, there's like plenty of content. Definitely check out everybody else that day because there's a lot of work going into it. I think Jupiter is after us.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he's directly after us.
So
he was nice enough to give us time from his spot so we could have our normal time frame too.
Oh, no, okay, yeah, cool. So yeah, that was very definitely appreciate that. So, but yeah, there you go.
All right, goodbye.